Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kim Silverstein. I'm the parent of two children in LAUSD schools, including one at the Dr. Michelle King's Girls Academic Leadership Academy. As the mother of a middle school girl, I know that the messages that our girls receive from our leaders make a critical difference in their lives. Those messages can either build up or tear down their confidence. It's one reason we chose a single-sex STEM school to empower our daughter and shield her from the harmful messages about gender roles that society still sends in 2020. So imagine my dismay to see board member Scott Schmerelson, who is up for re-election, and his campaign representatives sending appallingly sexist and retrograde messages to girls like my daughter and women everywhere. Last week, a campaign representative for Schmerelson, someone who appeared in one of his recent online campaign ads, posted a message on Schmerelson's Facebook page calling his opponent a dumb blonde. Schmerelson allowed the message to remain publicly posted on his page for more than a week. A dumb blonde. Let's put aside Marilyn Koziotek's qualifications as someone with a business degree from USC, the chair of the Education Committee for the ICA, and a member of the 38th Assembly Education Advisory Committee. Not to mention the fact that she's on the leadership team of one of the most successful high schools in the state of California and the only candidate in the race who currently works at a school during the pandemic. Let's also put aside the fact that Schmerelson told the LA Daily News that he needed tutoring to understand the LAUSD budget, and after he was fined for failing to properly disclose his personal financial investments in big oil and big tobacco, he claimed ignorance of his own stock portfolio. What actually upsets me the most is that Marilyn Koziotek is a mom like me, and if she's elected, she would be the only parent on the board with kids in LAUSD schools. So calling Marilyn a dumb blonde implies that moms belong at home and are inherently unqualified to serve on the school board. Schmerelson's apparent endorsement of this comment, which was finally edited by the original poster after I wrote a blog post about this last night, sends a harmful message to girls like my daughter that they have no place running for office. And if they do, they will be bullied, attacked, and verbally abused in an offensive Trump-like fashion with petty, demeaning, and sexist name-calling. We saw this happen to Hillary Clinton when she ran for president, and now we see the same tactic used against Marilyn Koziotek. Schmerelson's campaign manager even said she had no business running for school board. Sadly, this is not the first time that Schmerelson has displayed this type of sexism. During a board discussion about gender discrimination and dress code enforcement, Schmerelson said, "I think that males are discriminated against just as much as females." When asked to explain these remarks at a recent candidate forum, he reiterated his insistence that such gender discrimination at schools does not exist. These examples show how completely out of touch Schmerelson is and how detached he is from the reality that girls and women face on a daily basis. Men in power across the country are finally being held accountable for this type of behavior, and he should be too.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I have the printout of the post for each board member to distribute.
Thank you. If you leave that in the back, we will
Great.
send it to them.
Thank you.